What's up, family, and welcome to Right Way Living and Transformation. I'm your host, Martha Wright. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope y'all can see my shirt. You aren't listening. Y'all remember I showed y'all I was going to wear this shirt, and I said y'all might see me in this shirt quite a bit because it speaks volumes. This shirt speaks volumes. It has all kind of topics you can go from just these three words. You aren't listening. You aren't listening. And I want to share with you this morning from the book of Matthew, and I think it's chapter 14, when Peter walked the water. Y'all remember that? If you don't know it, go back and read it. You remember when Jesus had went away from his disciples to pray, and then he got far away from them, and they were in the boat, and the boat got way away from them in the water. The water uh, started to get rough and everything. So Jesus walked out. He walked on the water. He walked on the water to the disciples to the boat. And as he was walking to the boat, Peter noticed something coming, and he said, "Father, if that's you, let call for me and let me come and walk with you." And I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but Jesus said, "Well, come." And he told Peter to come. So what did Peter do? He started to walk on the water. Yes, he started to walk on the water. And once he noticed what he was doing, and the waters was rough, and it got kind of shaky and scary, he panicked. And so Jesus had to help him and to get put him back on the boat. And he said he made the phrase to Peter, "Ye of little faith." Ye of little faith. Now, I want you to listen, go back and read that for yourself. Maybe somebody might not be familiar with it, but how many times we say, God, God to tell us to do something, or if something is on our heart very strong, and we know this is God speaking to us and wanting us to move and do something different. But what do we say? God, if I can just hear a word from you, if you just give me a sign, and God gives us that sign, and we get that unction to go, to move, and all of a sudden things start getting a little shaky, or you might just realize that what's really happening. You have made that move, and you get afraid, you get scared. Some, even before we make the move, we get scared. We be afraid, and just doubting ourselves and not wanting to make that move. But remember, Jesus told Peter to come. And that's what he's telling me and you, to come, just to come. The water might get a little shaky, but guess what? Jesus was still right there with Peter. And he's going to be right there with you. He's going to be right there with me. No matter how shaky the waters get, how rough they get, when he say come, when he say do something, when he say move, he's still going to be right there with you. Hey, so you aren't listening. You aren't listening. I am. I'm not listening. Let's think about it today. Who are we listening to? Who are we listening to? Are we listening to what's going on up here? Are we listening to what we hear in here? Or are we listening to what God tells us to do? To come. He got us. He got your back. He got your back. And he has mine. So you aren't listening. Let's think about it today. What are we listening to? And if God is speaking to you to do something, and you know it's God, and you know you need to move, just know that he's right there with you. Be blessed, everyone. And remember, you aren't listening. We need to start listening to the right one. Have a great one.